what I want to talk about. So let me start with, okay, so I've talked about in the past that I've lost 25 pounds. Here's my before picture on the left-hand side. That was 3 years ago. And the after, and this is actually in October, 3 years ago today, this month. So I've kept the weight off, which is something that I always say, right? That diets don't work, but this is a plan that really does work. And I work really closely with Jill, who's over on the right. And I know she's joined a few times on these sessions. Funny thing is that her and I lived on the same street, took the same bus all through high school, really weren't friends. She lives in Tampa, Florida now. And we work really closely together now and have become besties and have a great time doing it. So let me just talk a little bit about this program, and I want to focus on the products today, but I've mentioned that this program is made up of 3 parts. There's the lifestyle basics, the products, and the support. And in the past sessions, I've talked about some of the lifestyle basics. I've talked about the intermittent fasting in detail, drinking water, and there's a list of 5 or 6 of them that are listed here and explain what they are and why they're important. I want to focus, though, on the products today, because I never get a chance in 45 seconds to really do that. So this is going to be really quick since it's only 10 minutes and there's a couple of different products, but I just want to give you some highlights. And so this is VFINITY's family of products, and they're really made to work together. You can use them individually if you want. It really depends on what your goals are. And so I just want to tell you a couple of things about VFINITY before going through the products in detail. And the reason why I'm so passionate about this program and this company in particular. So VFinity's done the hard work for you, right? They have the right ingredients at the right dose, and they never cheap out on ingredients. And I know if George was here, he'd tell you that. They're really high quality, and I'll go through that also. But the products are clean. There's non-GMO, no dyes, no artificial sweeteners, no sucralose, no casein. There is nothing in the products that would ever do your body harm. They use grass-fed whey and butter, which is super important. And I would suggest Googling that because it's that important to your health. And they're CGMP certified, which is the highest certification that a company can get. It's an FDA certification, and it means that the FDA has come in and reviewed their processes, their manufacturing, what is in their products at the right dose, and that everything is what they say. And the FDA can also come in and audit them at any time. So it's the highest ranking that any company can get. And they're convenient. Our timeline, our schedules are tight these days, and fast food's not the only option. So I just want to say that nothing here is intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any kind of medical condition. Simply want to share a little bit about the products. They make 3 supplements, and they make 3 mix-ins, which are powders that you add to a liquid. And then lastly is the CBD oil. So let me just go through the supplements really quickly. So the first one is a prebiotic, and I'm going to start with this one because I think everyone should be taking a probiotic is what this is. And this one is a pre, a pro, and a plus biotic. So, most products out there are the pre and probiotics, but this is a plus biotic. And what that means is that this has a patented casing on it, on the capsule, that prevents it from disintegrating in your stomach with the acids in your stomach, and allows it to pass to your small intestines and large intestines. And that is where you want the good bacteria to grow. That is where your nutrients are absorbed. That is what will take care of any kind of stomach issues that you have, leaky gut, bloating, irregularity, anything like that. And that's what makes that product stand out. Second is something called the dose, which is an immunity booster. And so this is one of those cases where VFinity has really done legwork, and it's 12 ingredients in one bottle, right, to boost your immunity to the highest level. So, instead of going to your pantry and pulling out 6, 7, 8 different bottles and trying to figure out if you're combining them right and is it at the right dose, they've done the hard work for you. And so this has 12 different items in it, but vitamins A, C, D, E are in there. And then, of course, turmeric and zinc. Saffron is in there, which speaks to the quality of their products. Saffron is the most expensive spice out there. And, but, they're including it because they know it's good for your health. The third item that they have is, and this is their bestseller, this is called V3 Original and V3 Boost. There's two versions of the same product, and the differentiation is basically two ingredients. Because every body is different. So some people find one version better, works for them better than the other. But basically, this product is dubbed willpower in a bottle. And so it helps with your appetite control and provides a lot of energy. And the main ingredients in there are the complex vitamin Bs. And here, vitamin Bs, a lot of companies use a cheap version of vitamin Bs. The vitamin Bs in here are all methylated, which for everyone to absorb the goodness from vitamin Bs, methylated matters. And so again, it's another example of them not sparing any cost and making sure that you're getting the biggest benefit. If you're going to take the time to buy a product and take the time every day to take it, you should be getting the most benefit from it. So that is the V3 Original. And then there's the mix-ins, right? So the first one here is called Keto Perk, and it's bulletproof coffee. And bulletproof coffee is a generic term, and you can Google that, and there's tons of different recipes for that. But this is a great way to start your day. And one of the things with this program in general is to cut back on the carbs, which as Americans, we get way too much of, and introduce good, healthy fats. And so with bulletproof coffee, the main premise is that you're replacing the creamer with butter, which may seem odd in the beginning, but who doesn't like butter, right? It's a great combination, and it's a great way to start your day. And the great thing about Keto Perk is that they do use grass-fed butter, which makes a huge difference. And one thing I want to mention, so this little blurb over here starts with a study by Johns Hopkins University that did a study on coffee and found that it's really the most heavily chemically treated foods in the world, one of the most. And it's filled with fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, and insecticides. So you want to make sure your coffee is clean, and this coffee is clean. And then second is the V2 greens. And I've done a session on greens, and the CDC has found that less than 10% of Americans get their recommended daily intake of greens, vegetables, and greens. This combines 72 different vegetables, fruits, and superfoods all in one place. So instead of, and this is where convenience really comes in, and making sure you're doing good for your body, instead of going to the store and planning, purchasing, buying, washing, preparing, and eating the rainbow, you can simply unscrew the canister, take out a scoop, and add it to water. And with that, you'd be getting 3 to 5 servings. So it's a really great way to supplement whatever fruits and vegetables that you're eating during the day. And at a minimum, get 3 to 5 servings. And if you really want to do good, have 2 scoops a day. And the last mix-in is called V1 Smoothie. And this, for me, was my saving grace when I started this program, because I've talked about not feeling deprived on the plan. And this is a vanilla protein powder that literally tastes like vanilla cupcake batter. So come 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when I was hungry and opened the refrigerator, instead of, broccoli and celery, because I'm not a vegetable lover, I would have my V1 smoothie. And as George said, we actually have over 100 recipes, and you can make your own. But and this also has grass-fed whey in it, which is so fantastic, and 15 grams of protein. It's just a great way to something to add to your daily routine and feel like you are splurging when you're really not, and you're doing really good for your health. And the last I might go ahead.
Just a minute left.
1 minute left, Lisa.
Oh, 1 minute left. Okay. The last item is CBD oil, which is a high quality too. And the way that you can tell that is that when you put the CBD in water, it dissolves, which usually oil does not. But that's how you know that this one can get into your cells and is really working, which is really key. If you're going to be spending money on a product, you should know that it's working. So I want to wrap up by just saying that if you know in your heart that you should be taking better care of your health, this is a super simple and convenient way to do that. I'd encourage you to reach out to me. This program, the plan is free, the support is free, and this is the products which you can choose whether to do all or one. And I will say that you can reach out to me if you click on the plan over here. You can fill out and send me an email or go directly to the email. But I can't say enough about this plan, and I thank you for your time. And if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them.